Okay, so here we are. I just received my hydraulic thumb from UPS a couple hours ago, and this thumb is made by Showtime Fabrication. After doing quite a bit of research on the internet, I felt that this company was worthy of my hard-earned money. So here it is. Um, it's going to be installed on a Kubota U35 mini excavator, so it is built accordingly and will fit on my quick attach setup. You can see there is the pin in the center for the hydraulic ram. All this stuff is made in America. I'll be giving further details on it here momentarily, but I figured I would just get a couple of pictures of it and try to get some close-ups. I'm no professional welder. My father worked for Lincoln Electric for many years, and so has my grandfather. So being around Lincoln Electric products and learning how to weld at a young age came kind of naturally. And I don't do it for a living, but I've been around high quality stuff before, and I can tell you that this is a very nice piece. Um, very impressed. The build quality is amazing, and this type of implement, especially the way it's built, I mean, it's going to last a long time. It's very beefy. I want to say this itself weighs over 100 pounds. So you couple that with the ram, maybe 115, 130 pounds. I forget exactly what the weight was. I'll have to look that up again. But this is basically, just kind of a walk around of it, give you an idea. And it's really important that you do an adequate amount of research before purchasing any type of implements, whether it be for, a tractor, an excavator, a backhoe. You want to buy good quality stuff. You want to support jobs in America. You want to buy equipment and stuff that is going to benefit you in the long run. With mini excavators, I chose Kubota. Even though it is Japanese, most of the mini excavators are going to be Japanese made. John Deere is Hitachi. Trying to think who makes. Case might even be Hitachi too. Kubota makes their own, obviously. Bobcat uses a Kubota engine, but it's made in America, so I could have done that. My Mini I found used. The deal was too good to pass up, and I decided to go with it. But as far as everything else, if I'm going to be buying more implements and whatnot, buckets and stuff, I'm going to try to get American-made stuff if possible. But this is a nice piece. You can see it's got grease fittings here and here, and they're recessed in a way where it's not going to be affected by maybe rock or brush or something, so that's nice. And I believe that there's so it would use when this part goes on, you'd use your grease fitting by your that's going to be supplied at the end of the hydraulic ram. So what we're doing here is I'm trying to get the stickers and stuff off. Obviously that's kind of a pain in the ass. This is how it came from UPS, so that was like that, and then the ram came wrapped up, and this was in a nice cardboard UPS box, and it looks good. I don't see any damage. USA made cylinder, and the hoses are made here too, which is nice. So yeah, it should be a good piece. I'll probably open that up momentarily. Apologize for the background scuffle there. The dog was trying to kill the cat or something. So, but basically what I'm going to do here is try to get the gooey stuff off here. The paint that they throw on here seems okay. It's hard to tell if it's, maybe, I mean, it's definitely not powder coat, but I don't know if it's rattle can, but I like the black. I think for all intents and purposes it would work, but I'm going to try to make it match Kubota orange as closely as I can without having to spend $20 for a can of spray paint. I think AC orange will probably work, so I'm going to do some paint samples and see. So I want to get this thing painted up nice, and I'll probably tape this off so that the logo still is in black. I think that'll look kind of good. So that's kind of an overview so far of this thumb. Again, Showtime Fabrication. You can Google search them. I'll have links in the description and stuff. But their prices are excellent. Very good customer service. Extremely beefy product. I've looked at other thumbs that were import and made in China or India, stuff like that. I mean, honestly, you can't even compare. So it's a very nice piece. But yeah, so stay tuned here. We'll try to get some other stuff going on. I want to paint this thumb orange, or at least some semblance of Kubota orange. And this was the first color that I grabbed, was this Rust-Oleum, what's it say there, gloss real orange. So if you look at it, I mean, I know it's hard to tell in the video here, but it's kind of too bright. So I tried this. I went to my local TSC. This is Alice Chalmers orange. I don't know why we're not focusing here. Yeah, so I think this is a little bit better. It's not perfect, but it's relatively close. And I really don't want to spend a small fortune just to make this thing orange. I mean, it's going to get destroyed anyways by picking up wood and concrete and everything else. So, but I want it to look kind of nice, and I figure rattle can it, and we're going to go with this. So this is AC orange, and you can get it at TSC, or Family Farm and Home probably has it, I imagine. I don't know if it's the same brand, this Magic, but it may be, I don't know. So next step is going to be painting it. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, so here we are with the first paint coat, and it looks pretty good. I'm going to try to get at least 3 coats, I think, on it. It should make it look better and last a little bit longer. So basically 1 can covered most of it. I'm thinking that it's going to take, I'm going to say 3.5 to 4 cans to do the actual thumb here, and probably should be able to get away with maybe 1 can, I'm thinking, with this. We'll have to see, and I'll scuff it up a little bit and see how it goes. But yeah, pretty happy so far with the quality. I did notice that the 90s here are Chinese, so I'm not really thrilled about that. I might go to our local hydraulic place and see if they have a Parker fitting. I just don't want to have to worry about fittings. The male end of the hose, and the hose itself is American made and looks like it's pretty good quality, so I was happy about that. And the pins look good. I'm gonna need to get a better pair of snap ring pliers. Mine didn't do a great job taking that off, but I was able to get it off pretty easily. And yeah, that's about all so far. So we'll look into the fittings. These cast Chinese ones don't look bad, and I'll be honest, I've used Chinese AN fittings before, and I've had pretty good luck with them. But I mean, I can't imagine it would be more than 10 or 15 bucks for a good Parker fitting or something made here. So that's about all for tonight. Tomorrow I'll put the second coat on, and after that I will flip it and do the other side. I made sure to mask anything that needed masking, so where the cylinder pin is, and then the outside pin that goes, the bucket pin there, I guess, whatever you'd call it. I'll probably also take off the grease fittings. They're down here, and just touch them on the wire wheel to clean off the paint and stuff, make sure they're okay. And that should really be it. And then I have to get my old man probably to give me a hand fitting this thing together, because this piece has got to weigh, I don't know, I mean, feels like almost identical to a bag of concrete, so 80 pounds, if not more. So it's definitely a stout piece. It would be interesting too to find out, and I probably should have asked them this, maybe they would have knocked some off on the price too, if I could have got the thumb bare and then primed it and painted it myself. The black that's on here is kind of like a flat black, so you don't have to do much to get paint to stick on it, but still, if they would offer something like that where they would just prime it and then you could paint it, that would probably be a good option, but I didn't even think about that, honestly. And then once I started looking at other Kubota excavators, it just looks better with everything matching. Maybe I'm a little OCD with that kind of stuff, but it's going to be your call. You could run it black and just go from there, and could already be grabbing trees and hunks of concrete right now, but I'm not in a big hurry to get this on my Mini. I want to take the time with it, and I enjoy doing stuff like this anyways. I'm sure you do too if you're watching this video. So that's it for now, and we'll be back later, get some more coats on, and then I'll do a final update of the paint, and then it will be time for Raj and I to get this thing on there and see how it works. I've never installed a thumb before. I can't imagine it's too difficult. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is getting the flow rates and stuff right for the auxiliary hydraulics. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. Alright, so thanks, and I appreciate all the viewers. I know I picked up a few new subscribers, so I'm trying to get more on my channel, but it's difficult. And I've been receiving emails about the engine building series, and that's kind of been on hold now for a while, and I apologize about that. Truth be told, the engine is sitting right there. It's turned into a shelf, kind of an expensive shelf. So I'm really hoping that this summer, probably more like this winter, we will get that motor done. My father built a stand that we can run the engine in and stuff, so kind of looking forward to doing that. He's going to be 70 pretty soon, so need to get cracking while he's not in a wheelchair or anything yet. So alright, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more updates on the thumb here that is going pretty good. So again, it's a nice piece. I recommend you checking out Homeboy's website. Like I said, it'll be in the description. And so far, yeah, these guys do good work, and their prices are pretty competitive. When I talked to them on the phone, they were very receptive about me doing a video showing, installation and that kind of stuff. So, these guys are good. I would say if you're looking for a a hydraulic thumb or something like this, give them a call, give them an email, and maybe mention that you saw my video. I bet you they'll give you 10%. That's how nice, 10% off on something like this. That's how good they are. Real nice guys to talk to. And I'm very pleased with their products so far. So, yeah. All right, well, see you guys soon. Again, appreciate all the views, and have a good evening.